Hello everyone. I'm starting a new page. This is the freebie for this week, Mother's Day week. This is my new Danse Nouveau series. So it's using Art Nouveau designs and with the dancers. There's probably going to be 6 of them. That's what I'm thinking. But she's the freebie for this week. So if you go on the website, you can download the PDF, print yourself up a couple copies. I'm going to put this piece of white paper underneath my drawing. I realized I'm coloring on a piece of watercolor paper and the shading was coming through. So I'm using this purple color. These are the pencils that I've been working with. I really like them. They were a gift from my sister-in-law. I don't think they're that expensive. I think they were a Michael's purchase. All right, so you can see there's a little bit of texture from that watercolor paper. So I'm just going darker up into the crevices there. Starting on a part that doesn't have too much thought involved here. It's just nice and calm. Pick any color you want. So it's better to start lighter, and then you can decide where you want to put in the darker. And also I'm gonna just fade it out because I'm thinking it might go into another color and I don't want to make that decision yet. So save that for later. But I do see that this follows through over here. This is the negative space. Now these little squares could all be different colors. It would look like stained glass. I'm going to keep them all purple for now. So I'm staying darker on that inside edge. I think I'd like to touch a little bit of another color on the outside there. So. I think I'm going to change to a deeper color. Somehow I'm in the mood for these dark midnight colors. So I'm picking out a really deep, that's the midnight blue that I found when I was doing the last one. This is a 851. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And this is just me playing around. I'm not thinking too much, just enjoying putting color into shapes. I get more out of my coloring sessions when I don't labor over the color choices too much. I'm pressing kind of hard in here. These little spots are back further in my mind, so they're going to be darker. And if you go over the line, no big deal. This is your chill out time. You don't want it to be stressful. There's no right way. Oops, Smoochie's here, my cat. It's only your way. A pretty color blue, isn't it? So I think I'm gonna take the same blue. Just gonna go a little bit into these spots here. That inside edge kind of marries them together a little bit. Shadow behind. I'm going to take my favorite color. So that's the fuchsia color. Use that as the highlights up in there. I'm just getting into that little tip. This one's kind of backwards, but that's okay. Uh-oh. I went into the thing. Center. So, I'm guessing I made that, my finger slipped, so I'm going to make that pink. I'm going to leave a little bit here. That actually worked okay. right, so I think we're gonna go with like a golden yellow. I really not sure what's gonna happen here, but so we're gonna try to make this as gold as we can. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of yellow in here. And with this one, I'm purposely leaving like white spaces. So I'm not coloring the whole thing. Just kind of touching it with yellow, bright yellow. Leaving the edges a little open. Because I wanted to try to create a gold, like real gold effect, like as if it was gold leaf or something. So we'll play around and see if we can get that to happen. Kind of going backwards, but so the thing with this yellow is it's gonna keep going all the way around. So let's see. Gotta decide how much I want to commit to here. I think I'll fade it out around here somewhere. And it shows you can start really anywhere on a coloring page. It's all up to you. Usually I start with the figure, but today I felt that doing some of the design work would be a little more calming. It's working. I'm feeling better already. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I keep my colors that I'm using aside and not put them back in, because I don't want to have to go hunting for it when I find it, when I need it again. So if you don't have many colors, you could also start to use an orange here. That would also work. This is like a sandy gold color. So I'm gonna try to hit one edge with this gold and see what happens. So if you're wondering, I have all these lavender seeds on my table. I was getting lavender off of stems to make sachets. So now I have lavender seeds everywhere, but I don't mind that at all, because every once in a while I crunch one in my fingers. See, here they are. That's my lavender. Every once in a while I just move it around and it releases that beautiful scent. I love it. I like to make sachets. It's lavender from last year. So I'm just going in and randomly. Again, no pressure. I'm not even hitting the edges really. Just putting in some of that brighter gold color. I think I'm going to try too at the very end going in with a white marker. I've seen some colorists do that. It's really cool. They use like an opaque white paint marker, and they add like white highlights and things. That's kind of cool. Not at that stage yet. All right, so but that would help make it, pop a little bit more. Okay, so that was the sandy one, and now we're going to go with a brown, So I have another deep gold, and there's a brown, nope, that won't work. Can't be red. It has to have a little bit of like a green cast to it. That actually might be good too. So we're gonna start with this one and see what happens. This is new territory, never done this before, but I'm going to try to hit the edges. I left some of them a little bit whiter, and see if we can get that 3D a little bit happening. So it's a little rough, but it's okay. Oh, there we go. It's starting to roll. So when you put dark on your edges, it creates a little bit of three-dimensional. So when I say rolling is it's making it look round instead of a flat surface. That kind of adds some interest to your coloring. There's also nothing wrong with coloring completely flat, meaning like if you just want to color it with a nice blanket of color, as smooth as you can get it, and that brings you peace and makes you feel good, go for it. There's no rules here. Everybody has a different style and sees things different, and that's wonderful. I love that. And I love to see the variety that people, when you have the same drawing, but people color it so differently. I think that's cool. I took a painting lesson online yesterday. Over 2,000 women were painting at the same time, all over the world. And then everybody's been posting what they did, and it's just so interesting because we all went through the same class, the same prompts from the teacher, and you see 2,000 versions of it, and it's so inspiring how different we are and our perspectives of things. But then there also were so many beautiful similarities. Some archetypal symbols that we all use and that bring us joy. It was really interesting. All right, so I'm liking the roughness of it. I think it looks cool. I don't know about you, but I like it. So we're gonna go with the flow. So you could have done this all gold, any color you want, really. I wanted it to look like a jewelry box in a way. So question is, these little dots, what do we do with them? I have no clue. I'm thinking lime green or turquoise. I don't know why, but we go with the flow. So let's do a little turquoise dot in here. There's that. And on the outside, I was looking for that. So you're seeing all my favorite colors. But I love seeing these colors. They make me feel good. So that's the colors I colored. Put a little bit of tape on that chair to keep it down. So this one's a little bit greener. Oh, that's interesting. It's not a big contrast, but it's kind of neat. And there's another green here. A girlfriend of mine just started coloring, and she's using a set of 12 pencils that she bought for her son that he never used, and she's loving it, but it's challenging when you, although some ways I think maybe 12 is better, because then you don't have all these choices, and you can layer to create lots of colors. You really don't need a whole box. It just makes it easier. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to go in and touch the green with a little bit of bright yellow to to pop it a little bit, and the same with the inside of this and this. Make them come out a little bit more. And I'm not sure about this area yet. Something isn't quite. Ooh, I know. I'm gonna use that same green. We'll make it like an emerald. So Art Nouveau, like jewelry and cloisonne, they lots of vibrant colors inset into things like that. Yeah, I think that works for me. Don't know about you, but I'm gonna put a little green in here. Put a little green in here, just to add some excitement, because I can. These colors are awesome at layering. I like that cloisonne look. I think I'm saying that right. I love the work of Tiffany Glass Company, the designers there. I get a lot of inspiration from those glass windows and the jewelry and the glass that they made. Okay, cool. So let's see what this is. This swoosh goes around and here. I think I'm gonna stick with this teal blue thing that we've got going. The teal blue green. Try to get as close to that edge with the dark as I can. I'm gonna take the turquoisey blue. And then a little bit of that midnight blue. So I kind of did a little bit backwards from the way I did the first time, right? Because I had used the midnight blue first. Just a little bit on that edge right there. I'm gonna put some in here. you're liking the music you're hearing. This is the name of the CD. It's Bliss by David Young. It's good coloring music. So I'm going to take that lavender and I'm going to start dark here. And I'm going to let it just fade out because I want to go into another color over there. So remember, you want to keep these colors aside if you have a... Some people pick their palette before they start. You know, they line up all the colors that they like best or what they want to work with, and that might be helpful because then you don't feel, you don't lose them in the pile. Especially with the set I have, there's so many. A lot of them look similar, but once you start coloring, they're not. So I thought maybe I could morph into another color in there. So I'm going to bring back my favorite, fuchsia. I love this color. I can't get away from it. So you know what? I think I'm going to challenge myself. In the next one we color, we're going to do one of my fire ones, my flames. So get me into the peaches and apricots a little bit more. I think that would probably be good for my psyche. Take some different colors here. But you can see my favorites, so I'm sorry if I'm forcing my favorites on you here. All right, and then we'll go into here. I like that they're going through the same changes together, this top and bottom line. I think that looks neat. I went through rose-colored glasses right there. So I'm going to go dark right here and lighten it up into there. So that works. I feel like I'm missing a little bit of contrast there, so I'm going to get that deep blue right in here. Maybe, let's see what happens. Pencil feels like it's stuck. Yeah, I think that works okay. Well, that was the purple, that's why that wasn't getting anything. So I'm going to make this a little bit more intense right here. So I'm putting some shadows. This can also this would be done like with a dark, like a black. And you can get, actually, let's do that. I've always wanted to try it. So I'm gonna take a deep color. What do we got here? So it's not black, but it's close to black. And I'm gonna go and, so if I'm imagining the lights coming this way diagonally, so any curve is gonna, so shadows there. Of the circle here, a little bit in there. It really pops it out, doesn't it? And you would have to here. That's just a fun touch. Not necessary, but I think it kind of looks really cool. And I always forget something. So this one would go here, and here, here, then there. They say in Denmark. So now it's making that thing even pop out a little bit more. A little bit more in there. Make that crevice really dark. Smaller things have a deeper shadow than one that gets caught. Okay, so we didn't really get far today, but I think that was a fun start. I hope you enjoyed coloring with me. I think this one's probably going to take about 5 sessions, but we'll see. So I'll post one every day. Thanks for joining me. Remember, this is a free download at www.dancedreamsincolor.com, my website. You can also search Dance Dreams Coloring Book, and that will come up as well. And the tutorials are on the YouTube channel, Dance Dreams Coloring Book. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.